It's a Friday night here in Los Angeles, and we have breaking news. A stolen vehicle pursuit. And Desmond Shaw is live over it in SkyCal. All right, where are you, Des?
Well, Pat, we are in everybody's favorite airspace, well, second favorite airspace after LAX airspace. We're in Disneyland airspace, southbound on the 5, so making our way through Fullerton right now. We're still attempting to get cleared through this. We're southbound on the 5. This is a stolen vehicle pursuit involving a CHP, and look at this. This is the second time now that we've seen them kind of try to pull this last-second maneuver where they act like they're exiting the freeway and then they juke out the CHP and continue to stay on the freeway. So we first heard that this vehicle was apparently stolen out of Buena Park. At some point, Westminster PD may have been involved in this one, but CHP took this one over, and it was actually Huntington Beach's helicopter that had been overhead. They're still here, but CHP also has their helicopter overhead. So pretty high speeds. You can see about 95 miles an hour. We've definitely had speeds up into the triple digits earlier on. They were coming up into LA County northbound on the 405. Really been all over the place. We've been in Garden Grove, Buena Park, another little last second maneuver. We were into Long Beach. Now we're through Anaheim, zigging and zagging all over the place. Busy Friday night traffic on this southbound side of the 5.
Yeah, in and out of the carpool lane, as if that makes any difference at this point, considering all the other charges that have been brought up. This is really some pretty wacky driving here, because there are so many vehicles on the road that make it even more dangerous, but that doesn't seem to stop this person. And if our speedometer is correct, Desmond, we're looking at speeds of over 90 miles an hour.
Whoa.
Oh.
Wow. We were just about to 100, and you look at that maneuver, that was the most dangerous one we've seen. It's like at every single exit, they're just kind of playing cat and mouse with CHP, acting like they're getting ready to exit the freeway, and then just trying to juke them at the last second. I mean, even if they were to juke that one unit, they're not going to, evade the eyes in the air. There's 2 helicopters that are on this one right now, so really just ridiculous danger here. Now that they are actually getting off the freeway, let's see what happens here. Really surprised they haven't lost control already. So we're getting off at Catella. We're right by Disneyland now at this point. So it could get really, really busy depending on where this takes us here. Right off of Disney Way, a little do-si-do there around that roundabout. And let's see if they try to, all over the place. Now going northbound on Disney Way, so away from the resort, but just really, really crazy driving right now.
No, you know what, almost like he's some kind of skilled race car driver, the way he's been making those moves.
Northbound. And
those turns. So northbound now on Disney Way, which even makes it worse because it's a Friday night. A lot of people are out. Imagine a lot of people are still at the park because it's still open. Look at that maneuver there. He's going to make another I wouldn't expect him to do that.
Yeah,
thought he was going to go right.
Oh, yeah, and look at that. Yeah, you see, we're right by the resort, and you saw all of those pedestrians out there right there. So we're right by Disneyland now at this point on Harbor Boulevard. You saw a bunch of people that were out there either coming to or from the park. Is this guy going to turn into, is this one of the hotels or something right now? Again, we're having trouble with the airspace. So now into a hotel parking lot right here, and the vehicle stopped. So let's see if they're going to get out. Now, we know that one person already got out and ran, and yep, here we go. A couple of people just parking. Hey, where's my reservation? We're here to stay at Disneyland for the night. Not sure what hotel this is here off of Harbor and Catella, but just kind of acting like everything is normal here. You can see the spotlight overhead, though, by, I believe that's CHP's helicopter. So hopefully we can get some units in here pretty soon, but at least the insane driving is over.
You know, Desmond, did the driver get out? I saw 2 people get out on the passenger side.
I thought I saw the driver get out.
Okay.
As
CHP pulling up.
Yeah, now they're all pulling up, and you saw again, all these pedestrians that are out here just trying to come, to and from the theme park. And so now they're coming to check the vehicle, make sure there's nobody else out. And we had heard that somebody got out earlier and ran. So at one point there may have been at least 3 people in this vehicle. So now they're going to try to lock down this building. I mean, they went right in here. Not sure if there's, it looks like the rear there goes into the pool area. So kind of a weird one. All these folks out here on the pool deck just, enjoying a nice Friday night in Southern California. Now, all of a sudden, here comes the blaring lights and sirens and spotlights, and everyone's like, what the heck is going on now? Yeah,
that's not a new ride, folks. Not at all. This is the actual real deal, right? I mean, real drama out here. We're going to replay, in fact, for our viewers right now. This is the time or the moment, Des, that I believe they're driving into this hotel. And maybe, Mike, do you know which one this is?
Well, no, I'm going to look at that right now. But Des, there is some activity to the rear of the hotel. I don't know if I know we're dealing with some airspace issues, but there looked like there was a contingent of law enforcement. Yeah, right there on the right, by those umbrellas to the right of the pool. I don't know if those are patrons or if those are cops right there. But I did see a group. Oh no, that looks like patrons. Okay, back there. But this is right off of Harbor and Catella. Let me just look up and see what the name of this hotel is, Pat.
And you know, it makes you wonder, Desmond, because we see somebody back there and look like a T-shirt just kind of walking around. Maybe they don't know exactly what's happening. You wonder would law enforcement actually go in and try to clear everybody out? Or let them know what's going on?
I would think so. Yeah, most likely, I mean, you know, that they certainly hope that they got a positive ID from one of the 2 helicopters they had overhead, but, you know, they got out underneath that awning. Certainly looked like, you know, it was planned. If they were just looking for a place to ditch the vehicle, you know, 2 people that were, you know, kind of going over their options inside of the vehicle right there. And so, you know, this building leads, well, it's 2 stories, so it looks like, you know, this is the front office for whatever hotel this is. I mean, they may have just gone and hidden somewhere inside this building. We didn't see them come back onto the actual pool deck back in here. And if they did, hopefully, you know, somebody would have seen, you know, some people just kind of hurriedly coming back here in street clothes that would have stood out to them, and they would point them out to law enforcement. So I imagine that, you know, they're just going, you know, on both floors here trying to lock down the building and seeing if they can find, you know, anyone. If there was anyone working the front desk, you know, they're going to have a pretty good visual of what those 2 folks look like as well.
Yeah, it almost, they certainly, well, I can't say if they had on hoodies or not, but they didn't look like they were necessarily dressed to go and, you know, fine dining, that's for sure.
And Pat, this is the Candy Cane Inn right off of Harbor Boulevard, just north of Catella on Harbor. And it is like the back wall of the Candy Cane Inn is Disneyland. So
yeah, we got one.
Okay. Go ahead,
yeah,
Desmond.
Looks like we got one here. Yeah, it looks like we got one. We just noticed them actually coming out of the side of the building. There might be a side door, or if they found them on the other end of the parking lot here, but they have someone that they are detaining, and that definitely looks like that.
Where do you see the other person?
You know, someone that matches.
Up against,
yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay, looks like we do got him. Okay.
Up against the cop car is one,
and dark down there, but yep. So yeah, we've got the 2 suspects out there. The way that maniac was driving, I mean, 100 miles an hour through all of that traffic, there were a lot of really close calls. And then, you know, coming to Disneyland where there's so many people walking around, that could have ended very badly. So really the best possible ending here. We didn't have any crashes, nobody got injured, and 2 people in custody at the Candy Cane Inn.
And you're right about that. That's a good call, because they were driving, as you said, like maniacs on the freeway for a while there, Desmond. So glad that I guess we can call a code 4 on this one. Desmond, thanks so much. It's 9:14, so the night is still young. Just being honest. All right. All right, check back in with you, Des.